Thank you for having me. And I have the honor of speaking to you about some of the amazing products that we have here in Atomy. And I want to go ahead and start off. I'm going to go ahead and put the presentation up here. And I want to talk really about, I wish I could talk about all of them, but we're going to focus on 3 key products. And we're going to go a little bit back there. Who here knows and is familiar with Hemohim? By a raise of hands, who consumes Hemohim? All right. So I want you to take a look. If you're here for the very first time, I want you to go ahead and take a look at how many hands went up, because you don't have to believe me. You can go ahead and take a look at all the testimonies of everybody that's around here. And Hemohim is our start product. I'm going to go ahead and go back a little bit. Is it a little bit back? No. Well, let's go ahead and move up to Hemohim. No, Hemohim is not there. All right. We're going to go ahead and start off then. Before we go into the absolute, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit briefly about our Hemohim, because it is our star product. And the Hemohim product is a unique product that is very much exclusive to Atomy, and it starts off really because we take 3 key ingredients, 3 plants, 3 items and elements that you find specifically in Korea, and it forms part of our star product, Hemohim. And what it does is it activates our natural killer cells. We actually have cells that help fight off any intruder that comes in. And so this Hemohim product, what you do is by taking, there we go. All right. So this amazing product that you see here is really the main product that this company was started with, and it helps with our immune system. Now, one of the big things is we just came out of a pandemic, right? We all know that it was a very difficult time. How many of us walked through it, and thankfully we're here, but how many of us saw also a lot of people that were affected by this period of time? And through this pandemic, this product is one of the products that helped me and my family really maintain our immune system in a fighting stance. And the great thing about this product is it's conformed of 3 key plants and ingredients that the company has taken the time, the investment to investigate and put this formulation together in order to increase the immune function in our system. Now, coming post-pandemic, one of the biggest things that was affecting people is the fact that their immune system, if it was weak, those were the people that were most affected. And so Hemohim really came to address a need in the market, specifically through this pandemic. And really, this has just given us a taste of what is possibly going to be around, not just this time, but in the near future. And with Hemohim, it is the easiest way to be able to enhance our immune system. Why? Because we have NK cell vitality, and what it does is it actually helps with the creation of new natural killer cells. It enhances, okay, our immunocyte vitality, and it maintains us in proper health. Now, who is Hemohim for? I want you to take a look at everybody that is around here. Take a look at the person to your left, the person to your right. Take a look at the person behind you and the person in front of you. And what you're going to see is all different ages, all different races, all different types of people. And that is really who this product is for. Do we have any athletes in the crowd? Any athletes? No, no athletes in the crowd. I see a few athletes back there. Well, it's great for athletes because it helps you with energy. It's going to give you the necessary energy because of the production of that new blood. Now, I also want you to take a look at that. It's also for housewives. How many housewives do we have in the room? A lot. God bless you, because I actually, through the pandemic, had to take on some of the housewife duties. And I say, you know what? I thank God for my wife, because if I wouldn't have had Hemohim, there would have been no way that I would have been able to keep up with the kids, the house. And so for physical fatigue, housewives, It's a key product. We also have office workers, people that are working and that have an employment. We know that a lot of times it's not just 9 to 5. It's 9 to 5. It's overtime for those extra hours that you're putting in. We have our HemoHim. For students, elders, if you take a look at what you'll see cohesively throughout is the fact that everybody that's here needs HemoHim. So everybody that we know needs to consume HemoHim. How many of us want energy? How many of us want to be healthy? How many of us want to have an immune system that is top-notch performance and isn't dragging? Everybody, right? So HemoHim is not a limitation. There is no limitation. Really, it's for everybody that wants to be healthier. It's a natural supplement, and it comes to enhance our way of life. So if you want to enhance your way of life, you want to enhance your lifestyle, you want to have a better health, better energy, better lifestyle, then you should be drinking and taking HemoHim, okay? And I see, who has HemoHim? Who has their HemoHim today? I see a lot of people that are waving their HemoHim. Okay, if you see somebody raising this product, and this is your first time, after this is done, ask people. That's one of the things that I did. I didn't just take everybody's word that I saw. I said, you know what? What do you think about the product? What do you think about the product? And I started seeing that everybody had the same thing to say about the product. And so that made me understand that this is not a lie. Now, the very most important thing is you have to try it. Don't take anybody's word for it until you have tried it. And once you try it, then that is how recommending comes easily. Right? How many of us here have seen a great movie? Have you told your friends about that movie? Yes. How many of you have eaten at a great restaurant? We recommend the restaurant, right? Now, did you get a check from the restaurant? No. But recommending these amazing products, we're able to not only make money, but we're able to give the gift of health. So HemoHim is our key star product, but I'd like to share with you also another one of our amazing products, which we jumped to here, which is our absolute product. Who wants to look young? Who wants to stay looking young? Well, this is the product that you want to make sure that you're using and that you try, especially if you want to reverse the aging clock. It does not matter at what age you currently are. If you want to stop the time, right, on aging, and you want to start the reversal product, this is our star product. And the biggest thing about this product is the technology behind it, but not just the technology, but also the delivery of that technology. So our Absolute Skincare focuses on its absolute code, which is the technology, and it also is the delivery process. Because there's a lot of products in the market that have different ingredients, but it doesn't matter if it's not able to penetrate to where it needs to get to. And our Absolute product actually does exactly that. Now, there's a lot of different elements, okay, that go into everything from the fermentation process to the way that the product actually penetrates into the skin, in between the pores. But the big thing that I want you to focus on, okay, is the fact that aside from the elements and the ingredients that go into the Absolute product, is the fermentation process. Is a very unique process that the product goes into, and that's what makes it unique. Now, what does Atomy always do? We're known for absolute quality at absolute price, which means that for this process and the ingredients that go into our product, if you were truly to compare it to other products in the market, you're going to find out that we always have the best price for the technology that goes into our product. Now, here's the great thing about what you see here, because the first time that I started understanding some of the ingredients in the Absolute and in all of our products, I said, I don't know anything about these ingredients. I'm not even going to be able to explain any of this to people. And so my sponsor went ahead and said, you know what? Why don't you just go ahead and try it, and then you can share your experience. And I said, easy enough. How many of us can try something and share our experience? And the biggest thing is being product of the product, right? Being an example of the product. So this amazing product has a lot of different elements. It has our absolute code, which is multi-complex. And I'm not going to dive in too deep into it because really the biggest thing is I don't want to confuse you, and I want you to actually try the product. Now, this is a 6-step product set that includes everything from toner, all the way up to our nutrition cream. But I can tell you that until you actually try it, you're not going to understand why we are so passionate about the products. And the great thing is, as we saw earlier, is nobody forces us to buy this. We actually buy what we want when we want it. And the third product that I want to talk to you about, which is our newest product. How many of you are familiar with our new Atomy Vitamin D3? Have you seen it? No. Yes. All right, this vitamin D3 is available currently on our U.S. shopping mall. Okay, now this product has been very requested and is known as the sunshine supplement. Okay, vitamin D is produced in our bodies when we are exposed to the sun, but we also know that too much exposure to the sun is also not good and also does contribute to aging. Right? So as much as we want to soak up as much vitamin D as possible, realistically is we have to find other forms to be able to supplement our vitamin D in our bodies. Now, Atomy's vitamin D3 is certified USDA organic. A lot of people like to know if we have certifications. Yes, certified USDA organic. It has active forms of vitamin D. It has 250% of our daily use. And on top of that is it includes other elements. It's vegan. It includes vitamin K2. It supports healthy artery function, and it helps with bone health. Okay, so a lot of people that are looking for bone health, better bone health, especially people that we know that may have things like osteoporosis, what vitamin D does is it allows them to be able to absorb the calcium that they consume a lot better. So how many of us want healthy bones? Right? How many of us want to get to an older age and still healthy, still be able to walk, still be strong? Everybody should be raising their hands, right? So vitamin D3 is key, okay, to that. Now, it's a fat-soluble vitamin, but really the biggest thing is that it's the sunshine vitamin. And so one of the things that I want you to remember, okay, is that our vitamin D3 is meant to fill that nutritional gap, right? We're going to get sunlight exposure. We're going to create vitamin D, but not necessarily the sufficient amount that we need in order to sustain all the functions and the metabolic functions of our body. Okay? So this is a natural source from the sun. It's more effective at raising and sustaining, which is key, our vitamin D levels within our body. Okay? So take vitamin D3 as the preferred form, and it's naturally produced in the body, but what we're going to do is enhance and better sustain those results. As we were talking about earlier, it helps with bone density, it helps with the deficiency, and it helps really prevent against things like osteoporosis. Now, the great thing is that these are natural supplements and vitamins that we're taking. So really what we're doing and everything that we find in Atomy is to help strengthen the natural functions of our body. Does that make sense? Right, so everything from our HemoHim all the way to our D3 to a lot of our other products, what we're doing is we are giving our body the fighting chance it needs to be able to not just survive, but thrive, right? So what we want to do is be proactive and not reactive, because a lot of times our natural reaction is to be reactive, right? Ow, this hurts, so now I'm going to look for something, right? Or am I the only one who does that, right? This happened, now I'm going to look for something. But Atomy is giving us the opportunity to actually have products to be proactive so that we're going to be in the best possible shape that we can be. So thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Sharon Rose Master Alfonso Macias, and it was an honor and a pleasure being with you. Thank you so much.